Fighter is considered by many to be the best class or near the best. Fighter is the most balanced class, and the only class that is for free. Will Fighter be proven to be the best class, or an overrated class? Watch to find out. Fighter's stats is plus 20 sword damage, minus 20 sword cooldown, plus 10 armor and minus 10 mana. This class gives 3 upsides for a very small downside. The stats show that Fighter is the jack of all trades.
Hello again!
Fighter slightly lowers mana for sword damage, sword speed and extra armor. I will talk about each stat individually. Stat 1, sword damage. The 20% sword damage buff is the best part of the Fighter. It's perfect for killing single enemies. It doesn't do much effect, but is highly useful on multiple occasions like killing a boss, general or another player. Stat 2, sword cooldown. This stat makes the sword faster, which goes perfectly with the sword damage buff. Now you can do more damage per hit while attacking faster. No other class buffs the sword this much. The problem though is that the axe is the meta. This is a problem for every class except for barbarian. Stat 3, armor. Out of all the buffs, this gives the least effect. It makes you slightly more tanky. Out of all classes that have an armor stat, this is the smallest. It does more than the downside stat, but nothing would really be different if this stat didn't exist. Stat 4, mana. The minus 10% max mana debuff adds basically nothing. It's only 10 less mana, which will barely feel different to having 100. I think this was just added because fighters needed a downside. When I play I hardly even notice the lower amount of mana though. I think they should increase it to a minus 20% max mana to balance the class better, as fighters can still easily use any spell without having to worry about mana. Conclusion. The Fighter has some great upsides with basically no downside. Fighter is much better than Paladin, Barbarian, Assassin and maybe Crusher. I'd give Fighter a 9 out of 10. The class is definitely the best I reviewed so far, but could possibly be second.